Forbes is telling me it's all doom and gloom out there in the housing market. We're going to talk about it on Today in Mortgages. Hey, what's up, Dreammakers? Welcome back to the show where we're talking about what's real, what's hype, and what you should actually be paying attention to out there in the world of real estate and mortgage news today. It's Today in Mortgage, and I've got Rich Jefferson back with me here. Rich, you ready to have some fun?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's do it. Hey, so we found this article in Forbes, and the title is House Poor is Back, the New Normal for the Foreseeable Future. So, Rich, before we get into the facts and the numbers, can you just tell us basically what this article is talking about before we talk more about what it should be talking about?
Negative news sells. That's it. They want clicks and they're going to get it with this article. But let's break it down though.
Yeah. So what we're seeing here is, they're saying if we were to take the median income and try to put that household into buying a new home at the median price right now, it would take up to 60% of that household's or that person's income to afford the monthly mortgage payment. So, Rich, tell us why this is kind of absurd.
Yeah. Well, they're using median incomes, right? If
Right.
you use a median income in the United States, that means you're calculating all the folks that are barely getting by, right? They're working 2 part-time jobs. They're doing everything they can with the skills they have, the opportunities they have to just try to get by. So those are not home buyers today. I hope they're going to be home buyers later. They're just not home buyers today. If you take that piece out, the numbers get so much better. Michael, what is the biggest year we've ever had for first-time home buyers? Do you know?
I'd probably say it was in the 2020, 2021 range, or no?
Negative.
Negative.
It is this year, 2023. 50% of all home buyers are first-time home buyers. Those are the home buyers that they're making more money. If you just adjust everything with inflation and all of the recent, just the people how many Gen Zers do you know that are, they're 28 years old, 27, 28 years old, and they've moved companies 4 times in the last 3 years, and they've made more money every single move. They're being recruited for certain positions, engineering, tech, computer sciences. They're making more money because there's just not those skilled workers. So there's a lot of people that are making a lot more money in the Gen Z and millennial generations. So those are who buy it. 50% of all buyers today are first-time home buyers. Of that 50%, 49% are millennials, and 27% of them are Gen Z, ages 18 to 28. You can't tell me they're not making more money. Of course they're making more money. So if you take that, the lower part of the median income out, you're talking about much less, a much less of a struggle to purchase a home today. I'm not being naive here. I'm not suggesting by any means it's easy going out there, but it's just not as bad as this piece makes it out to be. I don't want it to discourage any home buyers out there getting after it, trying to buy a home, because it's just not the case. This is a clickbait piece. And if you really dive down into who are really buying the properties, you're going to find that those people are making more money to help them afford, the cost of a home today. So it's a rough market, but it's just not as rough as this piece makes it out to be.
Yeah, there's affordability problems in the marketplace, but Rich, that is super interesting that you just told me that this year is the biggest year for first-time home buyers. And it kind of makes sense because people who have homes and are kind of in that low rate environment, they're not really looking to move, but there is a lot of people out there looking to get into the market. And that means that those people who are willing to get in and buy right now are smart enough to know that prices are only going to be going up, even if rates come down later, and they can refinance, but they can't get a house at the same price it's going to be today. And so I think that's what us as professionals need to be coaching other Gen Z and millennial customers and clients right now. We need to be telling them these are the trends that are happening right now, and your peers are out there making these moves. And so if you can, this is where it's smart to do that. Rich, how are we talking to our people about this?
Listen, I don't know if we give these generations enough credit. You know, we talk about, well, they don't know, but they talk, they do learn. There's lots of information available to them for the ones that really want to get after it and understand what's happening in the market. But again, we're really coaching these buyers into different options, 2-1 buy downs, 3-1 buy downs. So that gives them the payment they thought they were going to get for the first 2 or 3 years. And then when rates fall, because they will, I mean, I'm not suggesting they're going to be 2.5 again, but they're going to hit in the fours eventually, and we're going to refinance a lot of those people. And today's market, if they get into 5.25, that's going to open up now you're going to talk about all the people that are at 3%. Now it's not as bad to move to 5.25 and buy a new home. So it's going to open up. It's going to make it tougher for a lot of these home buyers to actually win offers next year. If rates were to come down latter part of next year, home prices will go up because we still have an inventory problem. We haven't built enough homes over the last 20 years. It's still there. That's not going away anytime soon. So you got to be strategic about it. Get out there. Your purchase price is permanent. So get it where you can negotiate seller concessions. Get in there now. Take a 2-1 buy down, refi in 18 months. I mean, it's just not that difficult.
Definitely. And that's what we need to be doing, is looking in our database, looking at who we have pre-qualified before, knowing that those people are probably first-time buyers, and getting back out there in contact with them and coaching them through these things. Obviously, we don't want to push people into things that they can't afford, but there's opportunity out there if you're willing to hit the phones, hit the streets, and hustle a little bit to get back in front of your database and go out there and look for new buyers. So Rich, before we get into a rating of this article, which I am excited about to hear from you, I want to remind everyone out there that we have this free resource. It's how to get ahead in the market while things are down. You can go and check that out at todayinmortgages.com/marketing. Again, that's todayinmortgages.com/marketing. Go download that free resource and find 5 awesome ways that you can get ahead while things are down. Rich, you have opinions on this. Tell me, how are we going to rate this article?
Well, it's not complete trash because there is a lot of factual data in there. It's just the slant is wrong. Mm-hmm. You can't use a median income when not all of those people are home buyers. So the important thing is to take a look at the data, dig into the data, and understand. And I'm going to send you the link to a lot of the stats that I used. It's a Zillow piece that came out on August 23rd, which is not even a year old or a month old now. So it's good data. Dig in, really understand what they're talking about. And then you'll really start to understand what's the angle of this writer, publisher, editor. I don't know what the angle is, but I'm going to give it a 2. It's not getting a 1. It's getting a 2.
Not a complete teardown. I got you, Rich. So thanks so much for your insight. We're going to link to that Zillow article, like Rich said, and we'll link to this Forbes article that was determined to be a 2. It was clickbait. But check those things out and go out there and start talking to your clients, your customers about these things, and making sure that they understand everything that they read in the news is something they should take with a grain of salt. So, Rich, thanks so much for joining us today. Thank you, everyone out there, for watching, listening, wherever you are. We appreciate you, and we will see you next time on Today in Mortgages. Today in Mortgages is produced by Network Funding LP, which is an equal housing lender, NMLS 2297. The content of this program is meant to be a commentary on mortgage and real estate news, and any discussion of rates and/or products should not be taken as an individual mortgage or home buying advice or pricing estimates. And any commentary on this show should not be considered a promise to make a loan. All applicants for a loan must qualify, and you should consult a professional regarding your individual loan scenarios for your financial situation. Visit our website at nflp.com/licenses for all state licensing and other legal information.